Welcome to Drakus TV. I'm your host, Carl Drakus. I start to play the scenario. I'm probably gonna try the scenario. The the playbook tell you that you may want to try the warding trend. Select that as your card. And the other card was shield bashing. I think those were the two cards that they were talking about to use first. And the way that the cards are used is if during the play I selected to do this attack, then I had to use this move in here. The opposite is true. During the play, I selected to do this attack. I will have to do this action over here. The other thing is the number in the middle does refer to initiative. The lower the better. The lower the fastest. One thing to note quickly is the bandit guards, the first number on the top indicate their initiative. So the lowest that they can go is 30. So that's why I'm gonna select these two cards. In that way, I can move towards the enemy and at the same time have an initiative of 15. You have to select which card is the card predominant with the initiative. So my initiative will be 15. There's no way he can have a higher initiative, a better initiative than me. All numbers are higher. So that ensure I'm gonna go first. I can also during play, I can either choose what the card says on the top or bottom depending on what I'm choosing, or I can choose to do two attack instead of three attack. I don't know why I want to do that, okay. Or I can choose to do, let's say, two move instead of four move. I don't know why I want to do that. I said that probably I'm not gonna move that much anyway. But those are two options. You either use the action that is in the top, or you use attack two, your basic action, or you use the action on the bottom um, for movement, which is for movement or the to shield, and then or you use the basic action is to move. Also, you can choose not to do any of the actions per se, but yeah, you're wasting your time and you're getting yourself exhausted. So, but let's continue with the booklet. The way that it goes through is pretty good, and the booklet goes to tell you how movement works and everything. I just explained the initiative. Whoever had the lowest numbers is the one that is gonna be going first. When I roll this die, for example, like that, then it will determine whether this is the bandit is initiative 30, 50, or 70. I'm gonna say let's choose that already. And, yeah, it's 30. And but still, it doesn't gonna beat my initiative of 15, so I'm gonna go first. What that does in terms of the game is the bandits. What this says in the card that he can do doesn't come into play until because it's second until I go first. And but he has a permanent shield one. So my question was, does that shield one activates when he goes, or activates just because the card is there? And so I'm gonna come back with the answer for that question. So I got my answer. Let's see if you can see this in page 24 and page 25. They actually have the same situation going on. So, but because I'm going first, they only have shield one until they go after me. until the end round, which is they take the round, and then the next round that shit doesn't exist. So it's a waste. But that's what the rule says. Um, yes, I'm not complaining. In the sense, it's the rules. So once this is clarified, we can continue. He only has shield one until it goes. So I'm going first. So I'm gonna move forward. I'm here. I see this bandit here. That's the bandit I want to attack first. And there are reasons for that. And you will see soon enough. So one, two, and I get here. And the reason for that is I'm gonna use I move first. I will move only two out of four. That's okay. But the card give me the ability to have initiative 15, which made me go first. And reducing keeping the chill down to a one. So I suppose yeah, there is tactical advantage for that. Um, I'm gonna use my warding strength. My warding strength give me an attack three, which means I cost 3 points of damage as a minimum, as an average, and do is a push two, which basically when I attack and hit him, I'm gonna push him two in that direction, and it's gonna make him go through that hazard and receive one extra damage. And the way that will work is the shield that he has doesn't protect against that damage, so he will take that damage. So I like that. And then on top of that, I'm gonna strengthen myself. And so the next turn, what strengthen does is I gonna be my character is gonna be have an advantage next turn. So let's play this one. So basically, I'm gonna do. I have an attack three value, basic value, and you can see over here. This is the values I have in the very beginning. So if I roll the die with a minus, I get a -1 to my attack roll, making it an attack two, basically doing only two damage. Zero, it does the damage it says there, and +1, it does an additional attack. And the die is perfectly balanced, right? So basically, what that means is you have two faces that have pluses, you have two faces that has minuses, and you have faces that have zeros on them. So I'm gonna roll that. Let's see what I get. I get a plus. Uh, I get a plus. So it's a +1. So +1 plus 3 is 4 attack right away. I love it. And for to that guy, he received 4 points of damage. Now he has shield one because he haven't taken his turn. He has shield ones only. So that will be 4 damage reduced to 3 damage. He received right away. So I hit him. This is attacker number one. He receives 3 damage away, reducing from 8, and he goes down to 5. And this is not only the only thing, because I'm gonna push it twice back. And I do want to push it twice so it goes there and then it goes there. So as it goes through that red area, you receive an extra point of damage going to 4. And now the bandit has gone to half his point in one attack. The bruiser is doing what it's supposed to do. Is I like this. He went and he hit him and bashing out and he's taking names right now. But this turn is not over yet. So before I forget, because I rolled the die, I'm gonna move this Q1 down, and that's how it makes the attack modifier have variability. As you go through every one of these levels, you can get a new card on top of there, and that card is gonna have the bonuses improve with special abilities or stuff. I'm assuming. But look at that. That is the same for the monsters. So now we're dealing with monster level 1. So when we go to the level 2, I'm gonna be level 2. The monsters are gonna be level 2 as well. But let's continue with the game. I finish my turn. I move my cube, and now it's the turn of the bandits. And the bandits have this action. They can move 2. They're gonna do attack 1, and they can do the activate shield. I activate shield right now, so now they have shield 2, but I'm not attacking them. So okay, fine, good for you. But we think that's useless because every time I'm gonna go first, and that's not true. It may be very useful when I'm not able to go first. So, another thing, this is my counter, and this is big counter from Gloomhaven. I didn't want to use the tiny counter from buttons and back, but that will remind me that the next turn I do have an advantage. That icon you see here, strengthen. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but this is what strengthen does. It just give me an advantage. Okay, so let's continue. So now that we are ready, how do the monsters react? How the bandits react? The way they do, they want to get close to me to attack me. None of them have a ranged attack, which is a good thing, and they want to attack me, so they're gonna try to get closer to me. Um, they're gonna number one is gonna go first, and then number two. Number one is not gonna go in here. This is the house, and he just went through that traumatizing event. So it's gonna move here one point, trying to move around to get all the way to where I am, and just chilling out here. And then the blue one is gonna do the same thing. It's gonna come and move there. They're very far away. So if I want to get closer to them, I would have to move three, at least three. You see in there. So, but they're just moving slow. Oh, sorry, they moved two. So he was here. One, two. Now we're talking. Now they're closer. They moved two. Sorry, I forgot about that. They attack one, but they had nothing to attack, so they don't attack. They do have they add one to the shields, but there's shield two. Now that shield only lasts to the end of this round, which ended with them. Right now, this card get flipped over. They are not discarded. That's a place for discarded card. They flip over. Look at this card now. I'm gonna bring in my cards again. So I have two cards that have not been used, two cards that have been used. Now I can use this portion of the card. All right? And those are very interesting. Um, and this is very interesting because one reason is this thing. And it's gonna come into play, I hope soon enough. I'm gonna check some rulings about the infusion of element. It works slightly different than Gloomhaven. In Gloomhaven, you play a card, and the element is infused at the end of your turn. Then the next turn, the element is available. Very well. So I found it. I found it. It's right here about element infusion. So element infusion serves as the wind on the bruiser leaping cliff card can empower some effects. As long as the infusion is visible on a card in your hand, active area, or one of your chosen cards, it can be consumed once each round. So what that means is as long as this card is face up and I can see it, that air infusion is in play. I can use it for my skewer. Do that. I could do the spread dagger. What is gonna so I like my odds that way. So I'm gonna play it that way. These are cards still in my hand. The fusion is still going. I'm gonna use that one. So that's my plan. and my speed is gonna be right now 27, which is higher than anything that he can roll. No, he's gonna roll, and this is a minus. Look at that. So his initiative is 30. My initiative is 27. I still go first. La, 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 la. And I have an advantage, which means I can roll twice. Wow, I forgot about that. But this is great. So I'm gonna go first in this round. So going first this round, I'm gonna move two only. Unfortunately, I don't have that much move. I'm gonna move two. So, oh wait a moment. Oh wait a moment. Where am I? This is I was here right. So one, two. I move right here, and in front of this guy, and I'm gonna skewer him. That's also bad. And so it's three damage, three attack plus one attack. I'm taking infusion of the wing. So it's four attack to him, and he's going bypassing his shield. Pierce right there at the bottom. Pierce reduce target shield by X. I'm gonna reduce target shield by two. So now his shield there is one because he's not gone yet. It goes down to zero. A 4 point attack. Now I need to roll, and I have an advantage, which means if I roll something other than plus, I'm gonna roll again. So roll the first time minus. No, I don't like it. Let's try to roll again. Second roll, it's a plus. Look, that's good. So because I'm rolling with advantage, I get plus two. So I'm doing a total of five plus one. Uh, I'm doing six, and I'm bypassing the shield. Um, yes, he's dead. He is so dead. And then he's out of the game before he can even attack me. And just to remember, now I have to move my counter one down. So let's do a little bit of cleanup. This advantage is gonna disappear. This card, this one is gonna flip over to the side, but this one is gonna get discarded this time. Um, so it goes to the discard pile here. So now I still have this card to play for the next round. But still, remember, we haven't finished this round. It's still the round four. It's the turn of the bandits. They lost one bandit, so they have one bandit to go. Now the bandit activates his shield plus one, so that's shield two, but I'm not attacking him. He's the one that needs attacking. He can move two. He definitely wants to move at least one to get in front of me here, and he wants to try to attack one. He's gonna do the attack one. He have the minus one, zero, plus one. Let's see what he's gonna have. Sorry, and it was out of the other way, but it was a plus. So it's a plus one. So plus one, and he's doing it in one. It says two attack to me. I don't have any shields. I don't have anything. Yeah, it looks my character looks like a shield, but it doesn't have a shield really. Uh, so name is Bulk the Bruiser. Um, and Bulk just received 2 point of damage for a brand new opponent. And let's move the counter one down just to have it prepared for next round. And this will be the end of this round. A glorious start to the scenario, killing one of the bad guys. Now I'm confronting the situation that I had two cards that have already been flipped, one card that still have a side V. So I'm gonna play these two. I'm playing safe. Sorry. Um, and depending on what happened, I can then do something better. In that way, I have 61. I still lower than 70, but it's gonna depend on the next round. So these are my cards chosen. So my initiative right now is only 54. It's okay. It's okay. Bulk can take it. I hope so. So here we go. For the initiative 4 it's minus. I had rolled only minus. These guys are awesome. Except that they are dying. So now we see the reverse situation, right? Now we see that the bandits are going first, which means they activate the second shield, have shield two. It's gonna be more difficult to penetrate, which is the reason I have a four in there just to do some damage. He can move two. He doesn't need to move two. He won't move two. He's gonna go and do one damage. He has a minus zero and plus two. Let's see what he does first in damage. Of course, he got a plus. So he plus two and plus one is three. And I don't have anything to reduce that. I just take it like a champ. So I'm gonna receive 3 point of damage. That put Buck down to 5. Oh, this is getting me nervous now. Buck, yeah, yeah, we're gonna have to do stream measure soon. So I'm gonna move this counter down so we know where are we in the game. Um, and now it's my turn. So now is the turns of Buck the Bruiser. Um, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move only one. I could model him and give disadvantage, but that would kind of wimp it anyway. He has to the chill. I want to do some damage. I'm gonna go 4 damage, but I'm gonna move first to this position. I could do a jump or everything, but that's what it says. 3 movement with the option of jumping, right? So I'm gonna move right there. And the reason I'm gonna move there, I'm preparing myself because when I'm gonna do a refresh of the cards, so if I have the card that allow me to push him, it will push him through there, and he's gonna be having a bad time because then he's gonna have, in addition to the skewer damage, he's gonna have the damage on that hex. So I just planning that. I have one move, I can do it. So I move there, and then I'm gonna do my attack four. I have an attack four right now. I can have a null, zero, or a plus, plus one. Not much, but let's see what we get. Oh, sorry, it's a plus. It's a plus. I got a plus there. I'm gonna take it. Uh, So he is a plus one. That's good. Plus one, and my attack four is 5. I do an attack 5. He has shield 2. Okay, and then the round, remember, he went first. So I activated this shield in addition to the shield that he's all the time persistent. So he make a shield 2. I have a attack 5 minus 2 is 3. So I do 3 point of damage on him. Oh, I reduced the wrong guy. Um, So Buck received last round 3 point of damage. Now this guy received what do we know? 3 point of damage. So yes, sorry. So now he has 5 point of damage. Buck have been reduced from 10 to 3 point damage, which is 7. So yeah, now we have it correct. So fortunately, we did the same damage to each other. So that concludes my round. I'm gonna move the counter one more down before I forget. And now I'm gonna flip the card to indicate that this one is in the flip side, but this one get discarded. So for now, I have this card right now. Excellent, 18. I didn't know it was there. I don't know this card that well. And there's an infusion of a leaf. But now I have these two cards to play. This is gonna be my active card, no matter what I do, right? Or if I can do a refresh, then that's the difference. A refresh basically means I take this card in the discard pile, I shuffle them, and then take one card away, it goes to the loss forever. But then I keep the cards that I have refreshed into, and it's gonna be in the A side of the card. The problem with that is you're losing one card that represents two cards. That's a very heavy loss. You could do it. That's called a short rest, I suppose. And then there's a long rest that gives you the advantage of giving you two hit points back, right? And the other advantage is that you choose the card that you're gonna discard, gonna put into the loss pile, as opposed to totally random. The problem with that is you start with initiative of 99. So no matter what happens, you're gonna go last, and you cannot do an attack. I think for that round either. Right now, I had this card, active card, and this card are begging me to do an overwhelming assault. The problem with that card is this. You see that symbol over there? That means that as soon as I use the card, I get a 6 point of attack, and that's nice and dandy, but I'm gonna lose the card. Basically, this card go to the lost pile right away, and I'm getting exhausted faster because of that. But if I do 6 point to him, he has a shield one. That will mean five, and he has exactly that 5 hit point, and that will end the game right here. It depends on how I roll for the randomness. If I roll 0 or +1 or plus, that's it. That's all I need, and the game is over. Because I have initiative of 18, I'm gonna go first. It doesn't matter what he wants to do. So yes, I'm gonna do that. So that's my choice. I'm choosing this. This is the only two cards I have. I'm gonna choose these two cards. I'm gonna go with initiative 18. I'm gonna go first no matter what happens. I'm gonna roll the guard initiative right now. It's a plus. Wow, first time they ever roll anything that other than nine, than a minus. But it doesn't matter. They're gonna go last. Um, Either way, I'm gonna go first. So I'm gonna do that. I can heal myself and then do the attack. Um, does it really matter the difference? Is that, I mean, there's no difference for me. I can do the attack right now, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the attack right now just to get it out of the way. This is a minus will be bad. I will have a headache. Here goes plus. So I got a plus. So now I got +1 and 6 is 7. He has a shield 1 only. 7 is down to 6. I do 6 point of damage to him. He is poof, and the game is over. So let me remove this one, and the guy is out, and this is how the game ended. The enemy is dead, and the scenario is completed. Thank you for watching, and take care.